Hi, it's great to be with you again. This is part 2 of Serenity Gems, and it's called Calm Down Fast, 4 Simple Techniques. So in the first video, I shared some breathing techniques with you to help you calm your system, get really super relaxed very, very quickly. So if you want to check those out, go and have a look at part 1. I'm not covering those here. This part 2 covers other ideas for how to really calm yourself down when you're feeling emotionally triggered. So meaning if you're really super upset, emotions are running high, say you are late for a flight or you've missed a flight at the airport, or maybe you're at the dentist and you're getting treatment or in the waiting room as you're preparing to go in and get a filling, one of my personal areas of great difficulty. Or maybe we feel that somebody's let us down or disappointed us, or there's the ending of a relationship or a friendship and we're feeling really low about it, not feeling very good. Other ideas that maybe your kids are having a rough time. And that always tends to trigger emotions in us when those that we love and care for are struggling in some way. Or if we're grieving the death of a beloved, or perhaps we've had criticism from our boss and not feeling good about that. So all the different ways in which we can be emotionally triggered. And just remember, we all get triggered sometimes about different kinds of things to differing degrees, but we do all get triggered. So it's all okay. Don't make it the enemy. Just go, okay, notice it. And here are some tools to help you. So first one I'm going to talk about is looking up. Learned this one in NLP many years ago. So if you're feeling really upset, triggered, charged, angry, whatever that is, guilty, grieving, simply keeping your head still, taking your eyes up. So looking up with your eyes, but not moving your head. Because when we're upset, actually our eyes tend to look down. That's where we access our kinesthetic. So anyway, as we look up, the eyes access a different part of our brains, which helps us to sort of snap us really quickly out of that emotional state. So the best way to do this is to simply focus on something above your eye level and to just keep looking at it for about 20 to 30 seconds. Of course, you can blink. Don't worry about that. You don't have to stare it down. But looking up about 20 to 30 seconds, longer if you want to. Remember to keep breathing. Don't hold your breath. and that really helps, actually. And so I know this isn't about breathing, but also if you begin to breathe slowly and deeply and fully as you are looking up, that's going to really accelerate the relaxation response too, bringing that in. But anyway, looking up with your eyes, that's such a good one to do. It's looking up, look up, and notice how are you feeling inside? What's shifting? Very powerful. Okay, that's number 1, looking up. Number 2, stimulating your vagus nerve. Now, there are several ways of doing this. You may have read about it and have your own techniques for doing it, but this one is super quick and fast. So the mastoid bone, which sits like behind your earlobe, trying to go on that side. Behind your earlobe, can't really show you, but it's the bone like on your head behind your earlobe. Have a look online. Internet's fabulous. Get a diagram of how to locate the mastoid bone. Oh my gosh, can't say it. Mastoid bone. I'd probably have mispronounced that totally, but anyway. You'll get the idea. I'll put the name of it down below in case you don't know what I'm saying. And anyway, so both sides of your head, if you just take your fingertips and really gently tap on your mastoid bone. I'm going to struggle with it all the way through. Or you can massage the bone around and do that for about 30 seconds, 1 minute or longer. Not super hard, just nice and gently. Think of being loving and kind and gentle. And so not like, just kind of slow down and massaging around. Oh, and that feels good. It stimulates the vagus nerve in such a wonderfully effective way. So that's my number 2, is stimulating your vagus nerve. And you can also add in some belly breathing to that as well if you want to. Hands on your belly, breathing in and out of your belly as you are doing this. That could be one too many activities to do at once, because of course you can't put your hands on it. Okay, that is so funny. Okay, skip the hands on the belly because you don't have 3 or 4 hands. Instead, stay tapping or relaxing. And instead, just let the belly rise and fall without needing your hands to be on it. Okay, that's your number 2. So the third one I've called airtight container, NLP tool coming out here again. So when you bring to mind the emotions, the situation, it's all like here. It's like going off big time. You're like, oh, no. It's all gone mad, right? Emotional storm is moving through. Very often, you can just sort of ask yourself some quick questions like, to say, is this in color or is it black and white? Usually in our mind's eye, it's in color, right? So you say, okay, in your mind's eye, you just flick a switch, make it black and white. Notice where it is in terms of location. So, you just go, where is that image if I knew where it was? And, you may find it's like down here or up here or whatever. It could be right in front of you, could be behind you, could be over your ear, could be anywhere. But anyway, ask for its location. That's always really handy. That will come through in a minute. So if it's color, turn it black and white. If it's a movie, meaning if it's a moving picture, press pause on like the video, right? So no motion, still, completely still. And then the other one is notice how big this image is and shrink it until it's teeny tiny, like a speck of dust is a good one. So it's black and white, it's still, and it's tiny. Noticing its location, move it to somewhere so far away from you. Maybe it goes to the sun and burns in the sun or wherever it goes, lands on the moon or goes wherever, but so far away from you to a point where you feel calm and relaxed and you feel there's some space between you and this thing. I love that one. So the other thing is once you've changed all those bits and pieces around it, actually, what you can do as well to intensify it is to imagine that there is an airtight container, a bit like a Tupperware idea. And so once you've changed the image, right, to black and white, to still, to teeny, teeny, tiny, put it in the container. And why not? What the heck? Throw in all your energetic cords that connect you to this situation or this emotion, this story, whatever it is. Throw all those in and shut the container and then move that container out far, far, far away from you. So those are the steps to use for that. And then just feel the relief, like, oh, thank goodness, blessed relief. That's okay. And it's fixed and it's over there. It's not possible for it to come closer to you. So I find that one super helpful as well. And then the fourth one I've called quick mood changers, which really are the simple things like you can shake. You can really just shake your arms, your legs, dance around, shake your whole body. That can be super helpful. Dancing, humming, wonderful way to shift energy. So is singing. Take a shower or have an Epsom salt bath. You can get out in nature, go for a wonderful walk. These are all ways to just quickly have a sort of change in the way, shift the way that we're feeling to just improve our mood. And of course, exercise gets endorphins going. And even if you can't be particularly active, then, do some exercises with your arms. If you're sat down, be creative. Think of a way in which you can adopt that. So they help too. So those are the 4 things: looking up, stimulating the vagus nerve, airtight container, quick mood changes. And I will repeat this bit, which was in the part 1, which was also at a later date. It really is helpful to address these emotions and these situations rather than just sort of brushing them under the rug. Call them into your mind's eye, what you were triggered about, because this is an opportunity to evolve. We really grow and we evolve from the difficulties in our life. So by meeting them and embracing them and breathing into them, just breathing into them, letting go of the story, but breathing into the energy field of these emotions or situations. Just taking some time to meet them and not push them away. No, go, not that. Just go, yeah, okay, you're here, and breathe into them. Just relax and relax. And yes, tears might come. It might get super intense, but just keep breathing. Just keep breathing. Breathing in any essences of calm or relaxation or whatever else it might be. Clarity, forgiveness, self-love, the ability to love yourself, whatever. And then breathing out tension and stress and overwhelm. And just keep doing that until it's come to point of natural completion. You'll know when you're ready to close for that day. But this is a beautiful way to look after yourself and deepen your ability to love yourself and your connection with your inner self. See, I would recommend, highly suggest that you do that. It's up to you though. Of course, you do what you want, your life. But so yeah, that's what I was going to talk about. And just use these tools I've mentioned, whether it's the breathing ones in part 1 or these ones in part 2. Use them to quickly create some calm in your system and recenter yourself when you are feeling triggered or highly emotional. And as I say, remember, it's all good, as in it's all fine. Might not feel good, but it's all okay, I suppose. I just want to reassure you, it is all okay, because it is fire for this fuel. It is fuel for the spiritual fire. All of it, all of these challenges that happen, throw them on the fire and be with it, be present, meet it all, and breathe your way through it. So if you are seeking additional support from me, there are two ways of getting that, really. I have a monthly online gathering, which you can be a part of, join the community, where I guide people live to move through this releasing stuck emotions and, really helping people to let go of limiting beliefs and make changes in their life. And then the second one is to work with me privately, one-to-one. So to find out information about that, the links and blurbs are beneath in the information. Check out my website, www.rachellynette.com. And you can sign up for my contact list. So you'll find out about my latest offerings. You'll hear about the latest news on my book, which is going to be published early in 2025. So yeah, you'll be able to find out how my services might be able to help you through doing that as well. And all that remains to be said is, if you enjoyed this video, please click on like, leave me a comment. I always love to hear from you. I do. And I will respond. Let me know how you get on with these tools. And please subscribe to the channel to make sure that you find out about the videos as soon as they're released. And share with your friends. If you enjoyed this, if you found it useful, perhaps you know other people who will benefit too. Let's spread love and peace and calm in the world. I'm on a mission. So thank you so much for listening and for being here with me. It truly is an honor to guide you and share these videos. Until next time. Bye.